episode 54. This is Quest for You, and I'm Janine. The quality of your commitments will determine the course of your life. This quote is by Ralph Marston, and I love it, and I cannot agree more. The things in my life that I wholeheartedly committed to turned out to be the most successful endeavors I had. However, committing and sacrificing go hand in hand. You cannot do everything. Maybe you can, but you probably undertake everything only half-heartedly. Committing to something means really putting your heart into it. And that often means you have to give up something else. To come to the US and live here, I gave up my life in Germany. I gave up my apartment. I sold the furniture that I just bought a year ago for my first own apartment there, and I left my family. Sometimes it doesn't feel like you're giving up anything. You're excited with the prospect of what lies ahead with your commitment. And that was the case for me. Coming to the US filled my entire being. I was beyond excited. But other things are not so easy. Some people don't like to leave the comfort of their home and move far away. It wouldn't be something they would be excited about. Daily, we give up things to do something else. We give up reading that good book that's been collecting dust on our nightstand for sleeping because we're tired. Each day we make choices. And then we often think that fierce commitment and strict rules of sacrifice are only reserved for elite performers. Dancers, actors, athletes, acrobats, anyone that will stand in the spotlight, performing at a level that is world class, maybe even breaking a record. These people really understand discipline, and they know that every detail matters. A night of bad sleep or a day of bad food choices can affect their entire performance in a huge way. Whereas for us, it's just another bad day that we're slogging through. For the elite, one day lost can mean a gigantic setback, a lost world record, training that has to start over, increase in expenses and time that have to be spent to recover. The consequences of a lost day due to bad choices can be unrepairable. For us, well, it can mean the same. We can mess up in an important presentation or meeting. We can miss appointments, calls we have to make, but often we can dodge the bullets. We cancel meetings, we call in, or we drug up on coffee and make it through somehow, hoping this day will end quicker than others. I believe this. Anything worthwhile in life is going to require some sacrifice. And now you may say, well, my job as a marketing analyst or a newspaper delivery person or Uber driver is worthwhile. And I say, great, that's exactly it. We all have meaningful ventures in our life. This could be our job, our family, our homestead we're attending to, helping others, adding value. We all contribute value in some form. And this is what I say. We cannot afford to lose days due to bad choices. We cannot afford to perform below our capabilities. Every day, every useful action, every genuine word, and every clear thought count. These may not set or break a world record, but they are equally important. They are important for you and your path in life. And I always say that a bunch of small but well thought through decisions can lead up to something bigger, something not yet imaginable to us. Think about how life flows sometimes. A kind word can lead to a connection, a friend or a business partner. A superb presentation can lead to recognition, a promotion, a sale, a new customer, an idea or concept that gets approved. A well-planned and executed meeting can lead to the start of a new business or add more profits to an existing business. And each one of these can lead to even more. I could go on and on about the possibilities. Every day counts for every one of us. And this is what I would like to achieve with this podcast. This is my main objective, to help you make every day the best day it can be under the circumstances given. I provide you tools and ideas that can help you on your path. And today I want you to consider your commitments. What are you committed to? To commit to something and to do it extremely well, you may have to give up other things. If you don't have anything, pick one thing and do it really well. If you have many, drop some and decide on one or two. Each situation will require some sacrifice. The sacrifice could be as simple as giving up free time, less browsing on Facebook or watching TV. Or it could be as hard as leaving your well-paid and successful job. It could be choosing between many different hobbies and activities that you all enjoy. It could be leaving everything you're good at and dedicating your entire being to something that you don't know anything about. Think about a person that has been addicted to drugs for many years. Giving that up means leaving comfort and venturing into the unknown. It's both sacrifice and commitment. Commitment comes with the knowing that everything you do affects how well you perform on your goal. Whether your goal involves activity with your body or your brain, everything you do directly influences your success with either. And this is because body and brain are connected. You can be the most successful bodybuilder, runner, acrobat, or dancer. If your brain is not tuned in, it doesn't matter how many hours of exercise you put in. And what affects your brain? We talked about these before. Diet affects your brain, and so does sleep and emotional well-being, receiving and giving love, healthy relationships, and so on. It all connects. If you're a writer, a website developer, a researcher, any person that mostly uses her brain throughout the day, you will know that good sleep and intellectual stimulation are critical for you. But you also may have discovered that you perform even better when you include regular movement and exercise into your day. So, I say it again, commitment comes with the knowing that everything you do affects how well you perform on your goal. Sacrifice becomes an important part of commitment. The understanding that in order to be the best at what you're committing to, you have to forgo other things. Our challenge as people that live in abundance is that we think that just because we have everything, we don't need to give up anything. It's a byproduct of growing up in a world that provides us with everything we need. People that grow up with very little learn early on that not everything is always there, and in order to obtain something else has to give. It's a good thing to have many options, but it can also make life challenging. It can set us up to never really choose anything completely, to dabble in everything, learn this and that, but never to commit completely to something. Commitment requires sacrifice, and we are afraid to give up. Any diet you've ever tried probably taught you that it is really hard to give up. I want to encourage you to look at sacrifice in a less constrictive way. In order to achieve something meaningful, sacrifice is inevitable. I believe sacrifice is liberating. Yes, I know, it feels constricting to not be able to eat what everyone else eats, to go to the same events and places everyone else goes to. But change your perspective. You only see the people that you see at that moment. You don't see all the others that do the same as you do. You don't see the people that don't buy the sweets, that are not out at the bars, that are somewhere tucked away working hard on their goals. Commit to something and give up whatever you need to in order to make your commitment successful. That may be time, it may be money, it may be things you enjoy doing or eating. Undertake something hard, not as glamorous as everyone else, but because you love it, because you believe in it. It's calling you, so answer. Committing to your goal and sacrificing non-essential goals will enable you to get the most out of your ability and will allow for the complete realization of your potential. This process will not only result in the achievement of something that is extremely meaningful and fulfilling to you, it will also provide significant personal benefits for you as a mature human being. I see self-confidence, motivation, I see discipline. So think about commitment and sacrifice today. Maybe change your perspective on it. Commit, stick to it, and go after it. And don't doubt yourself. Don't question. Get all those questions and doubts out of the way before you commit. Once you decide to commit, you gotta go. Easier said than done, I know. But if you never try, if you always give up halfway, you will never see the end. So pick something meaningful and go for it. It will be hard, but that's how you know it was profound. Wishing you an amazing day. Think about commitment and sacrifice. They go hand in hand. Much love.